Oh my god. It is 12:02 p.m. and it is November the 25th, 2015. Thanksgiving is tomorrow. I gotta tell you, like, I really freaking can't stand people who freaking change their minds and their plans like this and tell me that they don't understand why I get upset about it, or why I can't make plans without them. Because Mr. Wong changed his mind and his plans like every second yesterday. Literally in the morning, because we had the turkey thawing, because he decided and he agreed with me that he was going to eat turkey for Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow, and that it was thawing, and I was like, leave it out because it has to thaw right. There's a certain way to thaw it, and if you stick it in the fridge, it's still going to be frozen, and it won't cook great. So we go shopping, even though he said we were going to take Heidi out with us, but we didn't. And we went to Trader Joe's in the morning. So we go to Trader Joe's, which is probably why I'm exhausted. I had a long freaking nap yesterday, and then because I took a nap, I was like so freaking like awake, and then I couldn't go to sleep until like 3, and then I had like a deep sleep again. But anyway, back to the story. So I go to Trader Joe's, get all the stuff, go to Walmart, and then we come back, and we had already talked about how I was like, either I'm gonna make it at night yesterday, or actually not gonna make it at night, but actually get it ready, which is tonight, and then have it ready for Thanksgiving. But then, all of a sudden, next thing you know, I leave the room, and he takes it out of the plastic bag, and he's taking the turkey apart, and I'm like, what the hell are you doing? What the hell are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not cooking the turkey right now. And he's like, yes, you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Then, arguments ensued, like crazy, and I'm like, what are you doing? And at first I'm like, okay, maybe it's not worth arguing about. But then I'm like, no, I need to say something, because if I don't, he will do this shit again. He did it before, and he's doing this shit again. I'm supposed to be in charge of this turkey. Okay? And then he's like, oh, well, I don't really like turkey. Then why the hell am I cooking the turkey right now? Right? So this goes off and on the whole freaking day. And then he's like, I don't want to argue about it, which is bullshit. It's just about, I just do what I say, and I want power right now. Just do what I say, because I don't understand why I'm irrational, and I don't want to talk about it. Right? Am I right, Heidi? She's home right now early because she had half a day, apparently. Am I right? So I'm like, okay, well, I'm not cooking it now, but also, not only that, he starts cooking shit. I already had something that I warmed up in the morning, which was leftovers from the week before, that he insisted that I cook, but I can't, like, I don't have a gigantic stomach that I could just, like a monster that I could just shove things into, no. No, like, this is the size of my stomach, so I can't be eating, like, 12 meals at once. Like, it doesn't happen. It doesn't work. I've been complaining about this all month. I'm like, I can only eat so much. Okay? For crying out loud. Heidi, stop. Put that away. Put it back. Oh my god. So, that was warmed up, and then he grabs this chicken that he thawed, and he starts stir frying it for me. And I'm like, I already said I was going to eat that other thing. Then, meanwhile, he starts making kebabs in the oven. How am I supposed to make a turkey if you're making freaking kebabs at 400-something degrees when a turkey's supposed to be cooked at 325? Then, not only that, he throws the plastic thing that goes on that covers the turkey, that has directions. Yeah, he just, like, throws it away. And I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Right? Oh my god, that's it. You're banned forever from ever cooking turkeys or touching a turkey. That's my job unless I need you to, like, cut something. That's it. So, I know, right? Right? So then I can't, I have a whole bunch of stuff I already literally haven't finished, that because I have nowhere to put it, I've like shoved it in like plastic containers and stuck it in the freezer because there's nowhere to put it because it's Thanksgiving right now. Oh my god. So I'm like, look, I'm not cooking this at all until like later in the day, till like 7 or 8 or 9 o'clock, because I know him. As soon as I start, he'll be like all in. This kitchen is dinky. It's like this tiny little freaking space. It's like not even a room. It's like a tiny space with like cabinets and an oven, a sink, a fridge, and a dishwasher just shoved in there. Okay, like you can't, like you can barely even walk in there. Okay, how are you gonna have like 2 people or whatever? So finally, it's like around 8 o'clock. Actually, it's like a little after 8 because I was watching the news live online, and there was a whole bunch of this like really fucked up like hate crimes against women who were Muslims or completely innocent, and it was just stupid because like you're a terrorist if you're attacking them. Like what the fuck. So I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go make the turkey right now. And he's like, well, why don't you make it tomorrow? But you said you wanted me to make it today. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Seriously? This is why. Like, no, we agree on something and we stick to it. So now I'm cooking turkey today instead of tomorrow. And I'm going to start it right now. So goodbye.
I bet that scared you, Mommy.
So goodbye.